My company fired me, despite my role in growing its valuation from $200,000 to $35 billion. The boss simply said, the CEO's daughter is replacing you. You're fired. I started working at TechFlow when it was just 4 guys in a garage in Austin. The CEO, Robert Mitchell, hired me straight out of college at University of Texas. I was employee number 5, making $35,000 a year. For 12 years, I built that company from absolutely nothing. I designed the core software that made us our first $1 million. I hired half the engineering team personally. I worked 18-hour days, missed my own wedding anniversary twice, and slept in the office more nights than I slept at home. My wife Jennifer used to bring me dinner at the office because she knew I'd forget to eat. She'd find me still coding at midnight, surviving on energy drinks and determination. When we went public in year 8, my stock options were supposed to make me rich. Robert promised me that personally, but every time we got close to cashing out, there was another reason to wait. Just one more funding round. He'd say, wait, we need you to stay focused on the technology, not the money. By year 10, we were worth $15 billion. By year 12, $35 billion. I had built the core platform that powered everything. The recommendation engine, the data processing system, the security protocols. Without my work, the company would have died in year 3. Then Robert's daughter, Ashley, graduated from Harvard Business School. She'd worked exactly 2 internships in her entire life, both at Daddy's company, obviously. During those internships, she mostly planned office parties and organized charity events. Last Tuesday, Robert called me into his corner office. Ashley was sitting there in a designer suit that probably cost more than my monthly salary, scrolling through her phone like she was bored. We're restructuring the engineering department, Robert said without even looking at me. I asked what that meant for my role as head of engineering. Ashley's taking over. She has fresh ideas about leadership and team dynamics. I stared at him. This was the same girl who asked me last month how to connect her laptop to the office Wi-Fi. Robert, I built this entire platform from scratch. Every major feature, every system upgrade, every piece of code that made this company valuable came from my team. Ashley finally looked up from her phone. I think we need younger energy in leadership positions. Someone who understands modern workplace culture. She was 26. I was 34. What about my stock options? I asked. Robert slid a folder across his mahogany desk. We're buying you out at the original strike price from 12 years ago. $2 per share. $2 per share. The company was trading at $400 per share that morning. I was getting $8,000 for 12 years of my life. Ashley would inherit stock worth hundreds of millions just for being born into the right family. This is completely insane, Robert. I made you rich. I made this company what it is today. He shrugged like he was discussing the weather. Ashley's my daughter. Family comes first in business. I cleaned out my desk that same afternoon. 12 years of work, awards, patents, and memories stuffed into one cardboard box. My engineering team couldn't believe what was happening. Half of them started updating their LinkedIn profiles that same day. 2 months later, I got a call from TechFlow's biggest competitor, Data Core Systems. Their CEO, Amanda Price, offered me twice my old salary to be their chief technology officer. We've been watching what you built at TechFlow for years, she said. We want you to build something even better. I accepted immediately and brought 4 of my best engineers with me. Within 6 months, we developed software that made TechFlow's platform look like it was built in the Stone Age. We launched 3 major features that TechFlow had been trying to build for years but couldn't figure out. Our clients started switching over fast. Big clients. The Fortune 500 companies that made up 60% of TechFlow's revenue. Meanwhile, Ashley was running the engineering team into the ground. She fired 3 senior developers for attitude problems when they tried to explain why her ideas wouldn't work. She canceled 2 major projects because they were too complicated for her to understand. The platform started having serious outages. Customer complaints flooded Twitter and tech blogs. Stock price dropped from $400 to $250 in just 4 months. Last week, Robert called me. First time we'd spoken since he fired me 8 months ago. I made a terrible mistake, he said, and I could hear the desperation in his voice. Ashley's not ready for this responsibility. Could we talk about you coming back? I let him finish his whole speech about second chances and how family business dynamics can be complicated. Then I told him about DataCore's acquisition offer. We were buying TechFlow for $8 billion, exactly half of what it was worth when he fired me. The board already approved it yesterday, I said. The paperwork's being finalized this week. Ashley will be reporting to me now. Robert was quiet for a really long time. I guess I taught her that family comes first, he finally said. She's about to learn what happens when you don't treat your real family right. The deal closed yesterday. Ashley lasted exactly 3 weeks under my leadership before quitting to become a lifestyle influencer. She posted on Instagram about finding her true passion in wellness and entrepreneurship.